Here's the first pitch to him. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He hit 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Davis moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And, guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. Yes, he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. First pitch on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. In there, a base hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's a bouncing ball and a chance for Gurriel. It's short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. In now, Kevin Morse. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Stepping up now, Jamie Lease. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
So we got him swinging. Jamie Lease goes down for the second out in the bottom half. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, but it's off his glove. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up McKinney. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 62 on the year. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Hey, now into the 30s, D-Row. Do you think he starts looking ahead, 100%. Thinking about that magic number, maybe getting it to 40?
Yeah, I don't think you ever worry about Joe D's number, but when you start climbing into the 30s, man, there's not many guys that have been there. This is just a steady diet of staying in the zone for over a month.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Gurriel is there, 1 away.
Up next for the
Yankees. At the plate, Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder.
He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Thomas Pannone is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Standing in now, Miguel Andujar. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center, and that'll get down out there. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Giancarlo Stanton now flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Now batting.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Gary Sanchez, a swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 on its way. High in the air out to center field. Davis moves over. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The relay throw, and they're not going to get him at third base either. It's a sac fly and an RBI.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Davis ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. Settling in now, Julio Castro, 7,
Leading
8,
up
and
for
9
the
to
Jays,
start the home third.
the right fielder.
Not much going on
Julio
offensively so far for these guys.
Castro.
6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. One away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. And that misses 1-1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now.
Man, this guy's on his game today. Not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Ready with the 0-2. Popped him up. Voit over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So the lineup flips over and digging in, DJ LeMahieu.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. Davis is there, and he has it for the first out.
The
Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Ready to take his hacks again, Didi Gregorius, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Torres. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Long throw to third. And they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only 1 gone.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Into the box now, Aaron Judge. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis has it in his tracks. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Now
riding in once again, Aaron Hicks. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. First pitch on its way. Hard liner to center field. Davis is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Striding forward now is the DH, Robbie Lynch.
Leading
back
up
to the top
Toronto,
of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if
these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Standing in now, Jonathan Davis. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the counting, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Pops this one up, and Duhar is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Now to the plate, number 13 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ryu's ready. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Digging in once again, Miguel Andujar. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Miguel Andujar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it. Bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. Lease is up with it. And there's one down now. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. On the line, that's a base hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
In now, Luke Voit. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark. You expect to catch a couple barrels.
And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And to score, the runner from third. Now this is Kelly thrown to first. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first. And he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Gregorius.
Ready for another shot now. Didi Gregorius. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now this guy's having a great game here so far. He were a home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around
for
for
the
them.
Jays.
All
The
right,
first
thanks,
baseman,
Heidi. Standing in, Kevin Morse. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound.
14.
He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's right up there, fourth in the AL in that category. And that's in there for strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ball game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Stepping into the box, Billy McKinney. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail in this one 11-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Number 99.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Judge.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Line towards center field. Davis is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, third base.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Castro is there, and it's a very quick inning. Now at the plate, Julio Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Popped him up. Sanchez shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second
Stepping
baseman.
in for the Jays, Tristan Marshall. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The catcher.
So striding in, Tom Murphy 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail in this one 11-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Your
David Paulino comes on to pitch now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
David Paulino.
Giancarlo Stanton will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McKinney's there for it. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher.
1 gone here in the Yankees 7th. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing
Up
caroms
next for the
off the
Yankees,
wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman.
Now batting, DJ LeMahieu. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. This will kick up against the wall now. And in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tough.
Up next for the Yankees,
was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Gregorius.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius, as he hits one on a line to left field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Fielded cleanly, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1.
The traditional
bottom of the 7th, get up and stretch here in Toronto. It's the Yankees 12. Ready for another chance. Robbie Lynch
leading off
first
for
pitch
the
of the at-bat on its way.
The designated hitter, Robbie.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Hicks is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping in, Jonathan Davis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Picking on the first pitch as this is on the ground towards short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop.
Now at the plate,
Lourdes.
number 13. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ryu's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Here's another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. just about given up for dead. It's 12th. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second.
Judge.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas? This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
The batter, the left fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Amazing. He's done it. Career home run number 800. An unbelievable accomplishment as he's become the first player in baseball history to amass 800 career round trippers.
Oh, my goodness, Matt. I mean, we've run out of adjectives to talk about this guy now. I mean, how can you fathom 800 career home runs? That's a number we thought we'd never see anybody reach. But here we are, pretty safe to say we're looking at the greatest hitter in the history of this great sport. Soak it in, everybody.
Ladies
Joe
and gentlemen,
Biagini enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 34, Joe Biagini.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Shot toward right center. Castro will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 14-0. Aroldis Chapman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in, Kevin Morse.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Grounded to the right. Gloved by LeMahieu. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate, Jamie Lease. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
1-1 the count. Fouled away. Ball. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, but striding in, Luke Voit. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he lifts it in the air to right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. McKinney is there, and they breeze through this half inning. So coming to the plate, Julio Castro starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw down to first, 1 away. Into the box now, Tristan Marshall. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tristan Marshall goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. The 0-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Fouled off. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AM.